Hello guys, today I will show you everything you need to know about the Minolta Hi-Matic G camera. The Minolta Hi-Matic G is a compact viewfinder camera with automatic exposure, and like other 1970 Minolta Hi-Matic cameras, it features a CDS meter window inside of the filtering and of course a hot shoe for flash use. This camera has an improved design by eliminating the electro control system, which required 2 batteries. Now you just need 1 battery. The CDS controlled exposure program automatically adjusts the shutter speed and aperture from 1/30th of a second at f2.8 to 1/650th of a second at f14. The focusing is done by using the 4 distance zone symbols here at the focus ring, and in the viewfinder you can see the f-stop and shutter speed for easy exposure control. I will show that in a second. So this is like a really robust camera made from metal, unlike the newer Hi-Matic models. This is one of the nicer models. It doesn't have full manual control, which is a feature I would require in a camera as a photographer. The film speed you can choose ranges from ASA25 to 400. The camera needs 1.3 volt mercury battery, which are not allowed anymore, but I think you can use a LR or SR44 battery too, or one D675 mercury-free hearing aid batteries, zinc air batteries. To install the battery, it's pretty easy. I just open this up here, the battery compartment counterclockwise. Oh, I have a battery in here. Exactly, I have a link in the description to buy one of these. These are the batteries I use most of the time. They're pretty cheap. They last about, like one of the batteries lasts for about 1 month or 2 months, maybe something like that. Insert them here. So close it with a coin again, clockwise. And if everything works right, you can look through the viewfinder and the needle at the right side should be moving, depending on the lighting situation. I will show that again in a second. Of course, we have a hot shoe here. You can change the guide number of the flash here in meter or feet, or you can just put it on auto mode. I don't have a working flash for this camera here, so I can't show that to you. You have the symbols here. This is for portrait, head and shoulder portraits, better to say, and this is for head to hip pictures of people and medium close objects. This is for a snapshot of small groups, and this is for scenics about 5 meters away. You have the distance scale in meter and feet at the bottom. Of course, you have to insert your film. To insert your film, open up this film rewind crank and lift it up. I completely restored this camera, so there are new light seals here. If you want to see that video how I did it, the link is in the description too. This camera will be on sale on Etsy, so if you want to buy exactly this camera, check the link in the description. So to insert your film, take your film canister, insert it like this, and then this should go inside here. Lift the film tip out and insert it in one of the sprockets here. Yeah, and then make a picture. And now you see, if you do it slowly, yeah, it's working. It's not working perfectly, but yeah, if you close this thing here, this is the pressure plate which applies pressure to the back of the film, and then you see now it works perfectly. Like you see this thing moving here, you hear that, you don't hear that sound, and then you advance the film until you see like a 1 here in the frame counter. That means that you advance the film that much that no light has hit the back of the film, and Yeah, you do that, you take your pictures. I would show how to get the full film spool out right now. So you take your pictures, and now you see I can't take any pictures anymore, and the film advanced lever doesn't go back. And don't apply too much pressure. It's possible that you tear off the back of the film from the canister, which is nothing you want. It happened to me a couple of times. So now you press the button here one time, and then you can lift this thing up and you see the little arrow, and now you can spool the film back into the canister, and you do that long until you don't feel any tension. That could take a few seconds, but now you heard it. Maybe you heard it. Now this thing goes back again, and now the film is completely rewound into the canister. Now you can take this to your local film lab and get your pictures developed. This camera has also a tripod socket, sync cord terminal. Does anybody uses something like that? I don't know. Now I will show you how to use the viewfinder and how to expose your pictures. So you look through the viewfinder, and on the right hand side the camera shows you, indicating with a needle, the combination of f-stop and shutter speed the camera will choose for you. So if it's too high in the red area or too low in the red area, your pictures are under or overexposed. In the best situation, the needle is in the middle, then you have a perfectly exposed picture. Here you can see it. Here's like the overexposed, underexposed, and here is the needle. Now it's here, and if I place my hand over the metering system and there's less light going in, you can see the needle moving down. Now we have more light, the needle goes up, and this is like the combinations. Yeah, I hope you understand it. Look that your pictures in darker situations either use a flash, because pictures come out blurry. I had that problem with that camera. Now I will share some general information about the camera and the usage. I would recommend this camera for new users because it's easy to use. You can't do much wrong. This camera is pretty cheap. I would say like 100 euros, something like that. Some things to remember. If you have some dirt on the camera, use a microfiber cloth, something like this, and a blow tool, a blower, something like that. If you don't use the camera for 2 weeks or more, take out the batteries, especially when you use the mercury-free zinc air batteries, because they tend to leak very badly. You could destroy your battery compartment. Store the camera in a cool and dry place, away from dust and chemicals. Best way is an airtight container with some silica gel to absorb the moisture. You don't want that fungus in the lens. Leave the shutter cocked when the camera is not in use, and if you're storing it for a long time, occasionally advance the film and release the shutter to keep it in a good condition. Avoid high temperatures with the camera. Never leave it in a car's glove compartment or in other hot environments. I hope you like this video. I will do more videos in the next days. Follow me on YouTube, buy my stuff, look at the description, buy stuff from Amazon with my affiliate links if you come from Germany, and tell me what video I should do next. See you next time.